Hello, I'm Jason Weiner, and this week on Checking In, we check in with Michael Buckland. Wandering the streets of his adopted home, Michael sees things others can't. He wears a deerstalker cap, carries a large magnifying glass, and a big pipe. Not the kind you smoke out of, but like a plumbing pipe, to protect himself, because Michael attracts attention. He never asks questions. He never tells lies. But one of those things isn't true. Stripes look good on Michael, and he's not afraid to blow a whistle. We'll ask him what's out of bounds this week on Checking In with Jason Weiner.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 434-385-1694-988-51314 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Michael. It's Jason Weiner checking in. Just calling to see where you're going, what you're wearing, and if there's any room in the car for me. Hope you're doing well, and I hope we have a chance to talk soon. This has been Jason Weiner, checking in.
Hello?
Hello, Michael.
That is Michael.
It's Jason Weiner checking in.
Oh, how good of you to check in.
Well, I just wanted to see how you're doing, where you're going, and what you're thinking in these crazy times.
Wow, that's a lot of thinking. I'm not going anywhere right now.
Now, you've just returned from outside, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I was way outside.
And it's a tough day out there. It's a real...
I like it when the water falls from the sky. I find it refreshing.
Even with the cold temperatures.
To me, it's not that cold. It's not minus 40.
I see. Have you endured an actual minus 40?
Oh, yes, I have. I didn't always endure it. Sometimes I enjoyed it.
And what does that constitute? How does one enjoy weather that level cold?
Well, I ride a bicycle.
And no danger of ice?
Well, there is some danger of ice. I think the last time I did this, I had a beard on my face, so I had icicles, but they were not harmful. And you feel like the cold is killing all the bad parts of you, and all the good parts of you are feeling rejuvenated.
So it kind of purifies you.
Yeah. I just found out some woman that I work with recently told me there's this therapy now where they put you into a room and you get really cold, and it's supposed to make you much healthier.
Yes, in Las Vegas, it's called cryo.
Yeah, cryotherapy. I think it's cryotherapy. It's for back pain, all this kind of stuff.
Well, it also has a kind of a use, or an off-label use, perhaps, as a kind of a beauty and rejuvenation treatment. Because the reason I know about this is there was a woman in Las Vegas who, I guess all the jobs at the tanning salons were taken, so she found herself at a cryo salon, and part of her employment package involved free sessions. And she did one, and something went wrong, and she froze to death in Las Vegas.
Well, if you're going to freeze to death, it should be in Las Vegas.
That's true. So on your bicycle, it's negative 40 degrees. Are you pedaling somewhere in particular?
I think I was heading to my job in a wood shop that was in a basement.
And the beard was part of the uniform, or was that just...
No, the beard was just, I happened to have a beard. I was quite hirsute at the time. I had long curly brown locks and a big beard. The thing about this job was because it was wintertime, I would get there when it was dark, and I would go into the basement, and then I would leave, and it was dark. I didn't see the daylight for days at a time.
Satisfaction in the frozen wood shop proved elusive. Michael's restless soul beckoned him to the open road. With no car at his disposal, his thumb was his only option.
There's no need for heat.
But as he pointed out,
A couple blocks away, it was like heat.
you just never can tell who's going to pick you up.
So it worked out okay. Exactly. Well, I spent many years hitchhiking, and people just would pick me up, feed me, and take me to a new place.
And were you like, did you have the cardboard sign or just a thumb?
I tended to be just a thumb guy, even though I knew that having a cardboard sign was smart. But occasionally I would have a cardboard sign.
And would you just put a random destination on there or a place you actually wanted to go?
Generally, I would try and focus on something not that far away, so it makes it realistic. Because some people would pick you up and they think, well, I'm willing to drive him for 100, 200 miles, but I don't know if I would like this guy 500 miles worth of driving.
Sure.
But then once you got in the car, you could convince them, I'm worth 500 miles. You can drive me really far.
Would people actually drive past their original destination, or were they always...
No, it was more like they were heading further than they thought I was heading when I first got into the car. You know, I was generally, this was also in Canada, I would be on the Trans-Canada Highway, so there's not a lot of direction. It's either you're going east or you're going west.
Sure.
And so you just put on a town that's 100 or 200 miles away. People say, okay, I'll drop in there. And then you find out, oh, we're on our way to Vancouver. And then you convince them, maybe you should take me with you.
Does the small talk situation in a hitchhiking affair, is it repeat over and over again, or do you choose something new each time?
I would say it's usually something different each time.
Did you find there were lonely people or serial killers or weirdos? What were you encountering on the road? I guess they're called Canadians.
I would have to say all of the above, although the serial killers, they never killed me, so I couldn't really, I suspected some of them were, but maybe not.
Oh, sure. Well, you can never be sure.
But there was definitely some weirdos.
And like missionaries or something? I picture like Mormons picking people up or something.
Never was picked up by a Mormon.
No kind of religious friendly, any kind like that.
No, it would be, sexual favors might be offered, but
really?
But yeah, no religion.
So they were like, hey, in addition to this ride, how would you like a sexual favor?
Well, I will say, I remember I once was picked up by this gentleman, and he said to me, how would you like to get a blowjob? And I said, no. And he said, I will pay you $10.
Huh.
Because let me give you the blowjob. And I still declined. And I said, no, I wasn't rude to him. I said, no, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. And he said, okay. And he said, I'm just going to let you off here. Because I think he just sort of cruised up and down the highway, picking up hitchhikers to see,
Huh.
But then after he stopped and dropped me off, a Cadillac convertible drove up with a beautiful woman in it, and she pulled over and picked me up. Now, if you're a hitchhiker, single women do not pick you up. So this was something really, really like, oh, this is unusual. And she was actually just a nice woman who picked me up and gave me a ride for a few miles.
Did you tell her about the blowjob guy, or is that?
I felt it would be impolite.
Yeah, it seems indiscreet.
I don't think we knew each other well enough to talk about blowjob.
So true. Well, thanks for checking in.
Okay.
This has been Jason Weiner, checking in.
All right. Well, this is Michael Buckland, checking out. Kind of brown, crunchy. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but I think I moved to an abandoned house in Toronto, I think. But I don't remember. It's a long time ago. I would enjoy the occasional bag of milk just for the novelty. But I don't really pine for it. That's the way with interesting things. Sometimes you just cannot repeat them.